So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're going to be back again later as well for a Liverpool West Ham watch along on here. So, make sure you do come and check that out. Yesterday, obviously, we see Newcastle absolutely in the bin. Kieran Trippier, you are finished, my friend. En la basura. What is he doing? And Mudryk, Ukraine Bolt, the Ukrainian Neymar, as they were dubbing him. Equalised, and then Newcastle bottled it on pens. Kieran Trippier again missing one of the pens. But there we go. This could have been Arsenal in this competition tonight against Liverpool, but we threw it in the bin as well. We didn't want it. Bigger fish to fry. Make sure you are smashing the like button. That would be fantastic. Make sure you are subscribing. I want 25k on this channel by the end of this year. And as it stands, we're a good 2,000 odd away. So come on, people. Let's get this done. We're currently on 22.3, nearly 22.4, about 30 away. So come on, get subbing. There'll be plenty of content out on there. I've got 2 watch-alongs tomorrow. Betis versus Girona, followed by Alaves versus Real Madrid. So make sure you come and check them out tomorrow as well. But we are going to talk about Mason Greenwood. And make sure you are thumbs up, comments down below, supers if you want to. We're all good, baby. Mason Greenwood FC absolutely putting Simeone in the bin last night. Apologies if you can hear the wind. It's about 80-mile-an-hour wind outside today. Patio doors are going nuts. But there we go. It is sunny. It's just 80-mile-an-hour winds by the sounds of it. But anyway, Mason Greenwood this season, 15 appearances in all competitions. He has bagged a total of 5 goals, 4 assists, and absolutely had Atleti on ice skates yesterday. He was superb, absolutely superb, and he's been playing really, really well recently. And let's not forget, he is only 22, for all you people that love to talk about people's age. But there we go. And he's only just turned 22 in October. So plenty of years left to go for Mason Greenwood, and there's plenty of eyes on him as well. I've seen a lot of Man United fans suggesting he should come back to Man United. A lot of Man United fans on the flip side of that saying, no, keep him away. We know what he is. We know what he did. Don't want that near the club, yada, yada, yada. But I'll be honest. I watched that league. As you well know, the people that watch this channel know that I watch this league. And there's a lot of big clubs looking at this guy. There is a lot of big clubs looking at him. He's so direct, it is crazy. And listen, everyone knows that I watch Atleti quite a lot. I watch Real Madrid quite a lot. All of the teams really, but more so the bigger ones. But every time I've watched Greenwood this season, he has been absolutely quality. Like, he started off a little bit slow, and he was just finding his feet, but that's understandable after having 18 months out of the game. But to come back in and tear up Riquelme, who should never play left back again, by the way, for Atleti. Simeone, that is on you, mate. Don't ever play him left back again. Mason Greenwood absolutely ripped my baller to pieces last night. Second half was mad. And Atleti moved Riquelme to left back from midfield into left back last night. And I was just like, boy, second half, Greenwood absolutely finished him to the point where he skinned him to set up the second goal. And then he skinned him again to win the penalty to make it 3-3. And listen, people love to virtue signal on social media. I get that. But there's a lot of Man United fans that are sitting there saying, oh, we don't want that as our football club. Well, why wouldn't you? No, and I've said this many, many times on other videos. At the end of the day, my opinion, your opinion, and anybody else's opinion on what he may or may not have done are irrelevant, because the woman's still with him, had his kid, and they're getting married if they ain't already married already. I think they're getting married next year. So, yeah, kind of irrelevant what any of us think. Man United obviously know they've got a very good asset there. But I don't think Man United will bring him back. And I think the best thing for him is to stay well away from Manchester. Stay well away from that club. Firstly, that club's in the bin. Firstly, that club is not very good. It's lost all of the things that made it good, to be honest with you. I made it an elite level football club. It's just full of losers now. It's just full of a lot of fans just lapping up mediocrity. It's full of a board and ownership that couldn't care less about winning. such a shame seeing that football club go to the gutter. But they will sell him, I think. And I think that he's obviously clearly loving his football out here at the moment. He's got decent weather, decent food, less eyes on him, and he's just being able to play his football. And I think that at the end of the day, as long as the woman's still with him, it's nobody else's business what he may or may not have done. Only they know what happened. And people can bang on about oh yes, we've heard the recordings. No, you had 45 seconds or a minute or whatever it was of about a 5-minute recording. Yeah, we don't know the rest of that recording, do we? Let's just be real with it. But again, judge, jury, and executioner, the court of social media has decided, no, banish him, because they love to banish people. They love to cancel people. And listen, good on him for going to Spain. Yeah, good on him for going to Spain and getting away from the eyes in England, because it's quite clear he's a talented footballer. I don't think he's ever going to get a game for England, though, by the way, especially with Southgate there. And again, probably for the best for his career is to stay well away from England, stay well away from the Premier League. La Liga's a massive league. La Liga's got some big football clubs in it, some of the biggest on the planet. And they're looking at him as well. Real Madrid, Barcelona, they've had scouts at the games looking at him as well as other players. And the fact that he's doing so well this season, yeah, it's no surprise to me. Like, he's played 1,080 minutes and got 9 GA for all you GA merchants out there. But that is some return, man, for a team that, let's be real, is not that good. Yeah, and I think they're 8th in the league, Getafe. Yeah, just double check that. Smash the likes up while I'm doing this, people. They are currently 8th in the league. There you go. And they've won 6, drawn 8, only lost 4 games this season, which is the same as Atleti. Difference is Atleti have won a lot more and drawn a lot less, but they're very hard to beat. And yeah, they're not doing too bad. Nobody's expected them to be up there, I don't think, in that 8th spot. They're challenging for European positions. They're only 1 point off of Betis, albeit they have a game in hand against Girona tomorrow, so they'll probably still be 1 point off of Betis. Only 4 points out of Europa League football. For a club the size of Getafe, that is decent, because can anyone name any other players at their club? Do you know what I'm saying? They had 29 shots last night. 20, just deep that. 29 shots at Atleti Stadium. Dominated possession. I know Atleti had a man sent off, but Atleti were 3-1 up. And they had a man sent off at 0-0. They ended up going 3-1 up and then just absolutely bottled it. Let's just be real with it. I like Atleti. I like Simeone. But I say it as it is. They absolutely bottled it. Yeah, and you knew the goal was coming. You knew the second was coming. You knew the third was coming, and they probably should have won it. But just coming back to Greenwood, if you're a Man United fan that don't want him, fair enough, cool, that's up to you. But I'll tell you something, yeah, if he's got half a good agent on him right now, he'll be staying in Spain. Yeah, because if he goes back to England, let me tell you right now what will happen. If he goes back to England, the Man United still own this player. He is still contracted to Man United. I don't know how long he's got left on that contract. Maybe you can help me out in the comment section. But if he goes back to Man United and they don't sell him, soon as he drops a bad game for United, all of this crap's going to come back out. And it's all going to be, he's this, he's that, he did this, he did that. Does he really need that? Do Man United really need that? Like, Man United are a mess as it is without having another load of grey clouds hanging over their football club if he plays for you and drops a stinker. Because you know what's going to happen? If he comes back to Man United, all of the virtue signalers will be out there. There'll be stories about the women's team don't want him there. They're threatened of this and this. Like, how about just all shut up and play football? How about that? And as for fans, listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But like I said, his missus is still with him. And that tells you all you need to know. They're getting married. They've had a kid. It's what it is. I personally think he should stay in Spain. I think he's got a lot of levels to go up to reach the pinnacle. But I'll tell you something now. When you're on loan, and you've been on loan and you've played 15 games on that loan period, 1,080 minutes, and you got 9 GA for Getafe. Sorry, all of a sudden you've got some big clubs looking at you, and there's no surprise that these big clubs in Spain are looking at him. And the fact and reality is, they don't care. about what he may or may not have done. It's all about winning football matches. No top 4 race BS out here. No propaganda, no virtue signaling, no BS. It's all about winning football matches and winning trophies. So if people want to get in their feelings in England, cool, get in your feelings. The fact in reality is he's an extremely sick footballer and his missus is still with him. That's all we need to know. But there we go. That's just my penny's worth on it. Leave yours down in the comments section. Do you think United will take him back? Would you want him back? Do you think he should stay in Spain? If so, do you think he's going to get a move to a bigger club? And how much will Man United get for him if they sell him? How long's left on his contract, etc., etc.? So leave all that down below. But at the end of the day, everyone's got an opinion on everything these days, which is cool. That's fair enough. But at the same time, our opinions don't really matter, do they? Let's just be real with it. Let's just be real with it. I'll be back again half hour before kickoff for the Liverpool game. I think that kicks off at 9 p.m. Spanish time. So let's have a look at that. EFL Cup. Yeah, 9 p.m. my time. So yeah, I'll be live 8:30, 7:30 UK. I'm looking forward to that game actually. And it's going to be interesting to see what Liverpool team is put out tonight, because obviously they play Arsenal at the weekend. So are they going to go with a full strength team to get into that semi-final, or are they going to go with a mix and match and then West Ham could maybe shock them? Because West Ham are a bit of an iffy team, aren't they? One week they get Pam 5 and then the next week they'll go and Pam someone. So very interesting. Hopefully Liverpool play their best 11. Hopefully West Ham give them a run around and it goes all the way to pens, and they're a little bit more jaded for when we go up there on Sunday. But either way, that is all to be revealed. Leave your likes, leave your subs, leave your comments down below, leave your super chats down below as well. Big up to everybody who's subbed and shows support on this channel. Apologies if you can hear the wind, but like I said, nothing I can do about the weather, unfortunately. Adios, amigos. Ciao.